Reddit stories. Subreddit r/landlord. These are the 6 most jaw-dropping tenant horror stories landlords have ever shared. From meth labs and threats to hoarding disasters and criminal operations. This is what happens when renting goes horribly wrong. Story 1. The Puppy Mill from Hell. I had a tenant who seemed totally normal at first. Paid rent on time. Quiet. But when she moved out, we discovered she had been running an illegal puppy mill in the basement. The place was a living nightmare. The smell was unbearable. Feces everywhere. And worst of all, over a dozen dead puppies hidden under tarps. Biohazard cleanup cost thousands. Animal control got involved, and it made local news. I still can't believe I let a monster like that rent from me. Story 2. House of ill repute. One tenant rented our home while we were out of the country. Everything seemed fine until we started getting frantic messages from neighbors. Cops had been to the property 3 times. Turns out she was running a full-blown prostitution ring out of the house. We had no idea until police raided it and called us directly. It completely ruined our reputation with the neighbors, and we had to spend months cleaning the place and calming the HOA. Story 3. The Hoarder from Trashland. I inherited a tenant when I bought a duplex. Seemed harmless, but when she finally left, the unit was filled with over 60 bags of trash. Old cat litter, rotting meat in the freezer, food stacked in towers, and 7 cats. I had to adopt one of them because no shelter would take it. The carpet was beyond repair. I spent more on cleanup than I made in rent for 2 years. Still can't believe someone lived like that. Story 4. The Meth Lab Nightmare. I managed a property in a sketchy neighborhood. We evicted one tenant, and when the cleaners came in, they called me immediately. The place reeked of chemicals. Turns out the guy had been cooking meth in the kitchen. Later, Child Protective Services informed us the guy had been running some kind of trafficking operation too. The unit had to be completely gutted and remediated. I still get chills thinking about the kids who might have been there. Story 5. The Violent Threat. We had a tenant who was always odd, but manageable. Then one month he just snapped. He slashed our tires, physically attacked my father, and threatened to burn the building down. We called the cops, filed restraining orders, and SWAT eventually handled the eviction. It was surreal. The guy had booby-trapped parts of the house. I was honestly scared for my life.
Story 6. Trash Palace and the Missing Locks. This one still baffles me. Tenant stopped paying rent, so we served notice. When we finally got in, the apartment looked like a landfill. Bags of trash stacked shoulder high, rotting food everywhere. And the weirdest part? She had removed all the locks herself and replaced them with padlocks from the dollar store. Still trying to figure out how and why. Took 3 weeks just to air out the smell. Which one of these tenant nightmares shocked you the most? Comment below with your own horror story, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insane, real-life Reddit stories.